am finishing up the last of our seeds for our garden this year and our herb farm this year. And I've been using the soil block method, and I have come to really enjoy it. As crazy as that might sound, because it is work, although anytime you take on this kind of endeavor, it's gonna be work. So I just wanted to show you how I do it, what supplies I'm using to start this farm. So I'm using the soil blocker, number 1. This is the 1 3/8 inch. I will link that below. I'm using a bucket full of dirt, which I added water to. This is the Batco potting soil mix. It's good for starting fruits and vegetables. It's good for starting plants. It's got organic peat moss in it. It has held up really well and worked really well with holding the blocks together and retaining moisture. For my seeds, I'm doing a variety of seeds from 2 different companies. A lot of my herbs came from Johnny Seeds, and the majority of our vegetables and some of our herbs actually came from Baker Creek Seeds. I went with the soil block method, number 1, because I felt like it was more economical than doing the standard seed trays. They always seem to break, fall apart, get lost, and I wanted something that was going to hold up. Another thing that I had read that seemed to work really well, especially for our area and zone that we're in, is that they develop stronger roots than with the trays. So being that we have such rocky, hard soil, and we also have a lot of clay, this seemed to work really well. And I can already tell my roots that are popping out from the bottom of the ones I've already started look really good and healthy. I'm going with these 1020 daisy trays. I'll link that down below too. You can get these on Amazon, but I found them a lot cheaper on a grower's bulk website, 50 trays. And that has been more than enough for what we need. So I think that covers all of the supplies that I've had. I've been starting seeds in anywhere from my dining room to the front porch to the side-by-side, and then once they're done, I bring them right over to the greenhouse. Okay, I switched over to this box so I can show you a little easier how to do this. So you've got your dirt. It's nice and moist. It stays together. It's a little thinner than Play-Doh. You don't want it to be too dry or the blocks will not hold together, and that is frustrating. You don't want it to be too wet or the blocks won't hold together. So I've found this kind of consistency where you squeeze it and water comes through your glove. It works a whole lot better. So, got my dirt in here. I'm just gonna kind of try to pile it up and just stick the blocker in here. Push it down real good. You'll see water tries to seep up through the top of the blocker. That's how you know you've also got good consistency. I just give a little pat, make sure they're full, and then put it in the tray, squeeze it up, and then you've got these awesome little blocks. Now, depending on what I'm planting, I will either cover the hole and kind of tamp them down, or just use the block and just kind of fold it in on its side. I've seen some people use a little shaker to cover with dirt. I'm gonna get these last few trays done and get them over to the greenhouse so they can start growing.
Greenhouse.
Yeah, greenhouse.
Yay.
got one seed tray done. So with the 1 3/8, we get 84 blocks per 1020 daisy tray. So I feel like that's a pretty good amount.
More.
One 50-pound bag gets me about 3 5-gallon buckets, which will fill up 6 daisy trays. Estimation. I haven't actually sat down and done the math, but that's what I've kind of figured out along the way of doing this.
Done. One. Done.
Oh, we got one tray done.